Hi, it's Lori, Simple Delights Bakery, and I am working on a couple of sourdough breads this morning. So this is my sourdough that I am working out of my bowl here. So it did its bulk rise last night after a bunch of stretch and folds. And so now I'm going to show you the final stretch and fold that I will do before I bake. So this will be 2 loaves, and my loaves average about 800 to 1,000 grams, depending upon my hydration level. And so I'm just going to cut this in half. I'm going to put one aside while I work on one. So I don't like to put flour on my counter. I find the stickiness of the sourdough really helps me do a stretch and fold much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work it out. To get it as thin as I can. So one of these breads I'm going to do plain, and one of these breads I'm going to do a jalapeno cheddar. I just love this part. This is my favorite part of making sourdough, is doing all these stretch and folds and shapings. So as you can see, it's a very strong dough. It's really gotten its gluten formed well during the bulk rise last night. So when a bulk rise is just a long rise time. In my case, I let it rise for about 12 hours overnight. And then, so this is my first one. I'm going to do the jalapeno second. So then all I'm going to do is do a fold. So that was my stretch. This is my fold. So you fold it like a, kind of like a package, an envelope. And then I am going to do some of these push and pull. As you can hear the air and the bubbles where it's risen. I'm popping some of those bubbles, but this is also creating tension in my loaf. So my loaf will have a really beautiful crumb when it's done baking. So that's my first one. I'll put it on some parchment paper. And then I'm going to get my parchment paper ready for my second one. And same thing, I'm going to pull this one out. So this one's going to have my inclusions. This one's going to have the jalapeno and the cheddar. And I am actually doing 2 different kinds of jalapeno. I'm doing some finely minced jalapeno that I minced up the other day and I didn't get to use. And then I'm going to do some chopped jalapeno, because I made a jalapeno cheddar with just the minced jalapeno the other day and it was good. But I wanted more jalapeno flavor. So I do take the seeds out of the jalapeno, so it's not spicy at all. Just the lovely flavor of the jalapeno. I'll stretch this out. So you want to get a pretty good stretch going here and try to, make it as even as possible. That's pretty good. I got it stretched out. No tears, no rips. If you do, it's easy to patch it up. So first I'm going to throw in some of my diced jalapenos that I had from the other day. And we're going to spread these out. All over. Might as well just use these up. And then I'm going to add more during the stretch and folds. So then I have some bigger chopped jalapenos. that I'm going to add to this layer. Try to get a couple everywhere I want. And then, I'm going to wipe my hands off a little bit. I'm going to put some shredded cheddar. You can do chunks of cheddar if you want. I like the shredded just because it's easier to make pretty equal throughout your bread. And then you don't have like big hunks of just melted cheese. You have a lovely mix. So then I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to add some more jalapenos. I'm not going to do the diced ones on this end just because I used them all up in the middle. So add some jalapenos to this one. Get them kind of spaced out. Add some more cheddar. And then I'm going to fold this one in like this. And then we're going to add more jalapenos. So each loaf has, probably depending upon the size of my jalapenos, 2 to 3 jalapenos chopped up in it. And we like cheese, so it's got a good amount of cheese. And then I'm going to just fold this in and fold that in. And then, same thing. I'm going to do my push and pulls to get some tension going in this bread. And we'll also seal it so all my ingredients are inside the bread. And you get a couple tears like that, you just tuck it and tuck it and just keep on tucking it if you have to. And then you pick it and you put it on the wax paper. So now I'm going to cover those, and those are going to rise probably about 2 more hours. And then I will score them and put them in the oven. And then I will show you what they look like when they come out. So I do bake them in the oven once they're risen at 450 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. And covered for about 25, and then uncovered for another 20 or so. And then you have to let them cool. I know you're going to want to cut into those the minute they come out. Let them cool because you'll collapse the bread from all the moisture that's built up inside. Other than that, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and love my sourdough. Bye.